很难得见到你，每次看你又在那边，记得你那时候讲。
Okay.
Thank you for the video ah. Thank you.
Okay.
谢谢
Thank you.
Let's give them a warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a bit weird because of the headphone. My name is Vira. I'm from SingSaver. Welcome to our panel on building wealth through property. A few days ago, I was playing with my niece, and I asked her, like, just out of curiosity, Tasha, if you have a lot of money, what kind of houses you want to buy? And she said, I want to buy big houses, 4 of them. Why 4? So I can buy a hotel, I can charge people rent after that. That sounds like a good investment strategy, only if you play Monopoly, right? But you know what? Property investment is not as clear-cut as Monopoly. So today, in this panel, we'll be talking about building wealth through property. It is a very broad topic, and for sure, 20 minutes is not going to be enough to talk about it, but we'll try. We'll cover these 3 main topics. Is property investing still viable today? What is the trend? Is it going to go up, or is the price going to go down? Should we invest in local or overseas property? And with us today, we have 2 experts in property investment to share their vast experience and insights. Please welcoming Marco Gold, and of course, also with Eric Chiu. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's start with Marco first.
Hey.
Hi Marco. So you have been investing in property for a while now. Do you think or you firmly believe that property investing is still very viable today, and why?
I've been doing this for 25 years. And in 25 years, I see property in Singapore going up and up. Once in a while, when there's a crisis, it might dip a little, but the up is still up. So if you ask me, given the fixed land size and with population increasing and economy getting better and no natural disaster, that's where I'll be putting my money.
Right, so you're very optimistic and it's still going to keep on increasing.
I am buying a lot. Yes, I put my money where my mouth is.
Alright.
Thank you.
How about you, Eric?
Hi everyone, how are you today? And all the people who came here to support me, I want to thank you everyone. So let's shout halfway for a while. 1, 2, 3. Hey, louder than the other side. Anyway, thank you. I want to thank everyone for inviting me here. So regarding your question, I think most of us here, most of the people here, you are employed. And why go into property is very simple. It's because the only way to make money, the good and not a lot of risk way, is to own properties. Because I have never seen anyone rich and they don't invest in properties. So I encourage everyone, most of you here, if you are HDB owners, EC, upgrader or any profile, I encourage you to own 2 properties because that's the only way you can do, because this is to avoid ABSD. So husband one, wife one, that's the max you can go. So I hope that everyone should start your planning because you can do 2 properties in 1 year. And so that's the one way to be rich in a very safe way. Thank you.
Alright. So let's get to the basic little bit. Right? So from your experience, Eric, what do you think are the suggested requirements for before someone starts thinking about investing in property?
I think property investment is for everyone. Everyone starts somewhere. First, the very easy way to start off your property investment and sure win method is to buy BTO. Okay, a lot of people misunderstand that I don't like HDB. Okay, I do like HDB because a lot of people actually make their first part of goals for HDB. And after that, for those people who have more guts, you can actually take the step of take a leap of faith to sell your HDB and upgrade to 2 properties, but you do it one at a time. So, and most people actually gain a lot of money. Actually, most of the people who buy properties they make a lot. They make their first lot of goals for brand new flat, brand new EC, brand new condo. So I hope that everyone can do that. It's just whether do you want to do it lah. That's why I'm here to give you guts.
Alright. How about you, Michael? Same thing. I come from a poor family, and my first pot of gold was a 3-room flat in Pasir Ris. At that time, my wife and I sold the flat. We make about 100,000+, and we thought that was a lot of money. Now, we taught our students who have BTO or who have flats before MOP to buy 1 or 2 more properties without paying ABSD, so that the time comes for you to finish an MOP, you don't have 1 property to sell. You have 2 or 3 properties to sell. Now that you got a big pool, your pot of gold will now be a lot bigger. You can choose to buy 2 landed properties, 1 condo, 1 landed, and 2 more factory properties. It is all up to you. But before you buy a property for investment, always think, who is going to pay for the installment? If you are going to buy
New property and pray to God for 3 years while you pay for the installment, I don't call that a strategy. I call that a prayer. The way we buy property is upon owning the properties within 3 months. Everybody, how many months? 3 months, correct. 3 months later, you collect key. Someone must pay for the loan. And the someone who pay for the loan not only pay for the loan, but also give you pocket money. If that is what you want, can you show me your hand? Thank you. That will be the way to financial freedom. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Marco. Now, we have established that property investment is still very viable. It's a long-term investment.
Yes.
And I think one of the key questions that people always think about investment is the P word, the price. Is it too low? Is it too high? Am I entering at the right price now? And in recent years, pre-COVID, COVID, now post-COVID, like Eric, what are the recent trends that you have seen or changes in a post-COVID environment? And what do you predict will happen to the property price this year?
Okay, one of the trends that is getting more and more common is the size of the property that people buy. So previously, like you get a 3-bedder is quite common. You get a 4-bedder is considered luxury. But after COVID, you can see that people start to buy 4-bedder, and of course 4-bedder makes more money than 3-bedder. But then there are also people going to the 5-bedder types of properties. For this year, actually it's very easy to tell. If you follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, I just came back from Japan, and over that 1 week plus, you can see that there's a lot of record prices. Serangoon 1.2, and even Serangoon 1.2 million. Bukit Panjang, $2 million flats. Then of course you have your Toa Payoh, Crest lah, 4-bedder, 1.2, 1.15, 1.1 million. So you see, these are a lot of positive news for people who are already in the private property. Because if HDB were to go up so high, private will go up in tandem. My amount not bad. So that's the reason why the more that you should, HDB is a stepping stone. You should you should plan to sell and upgrade to a better value property. Yes, definitely the value of the property is higher. Yes, you need to pay installment, but I believe most of the people who are working here, you don't need to over leverage. Get something comfortable. The second property, you don't need to think about the installment, because this is one of the very wrong way to think that. Because many of you, if you buy 2 properties, you will tell me, Eric, I need to pay 2 installment. Who pays the second property? Like what Marco said, rental lah. What, you're going to buy your second property for holiday home? No ma. So you buy a property, so you just need to manage the installment for your own stay. The second property will auto run one. The rental will cover all, because you are young also ma. So that's my encouragement, no. Do one at a time lah.
Michael, you have been nodding a lot. You're in full agreement.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, many years. Yeah. Property in Singapore, very interesting. Now, guys, please tell me, HDB 1 million, is it getting common? Yes. If HDB 1 million get common, condo 2 million, will it be common? If condo 2 million will be common, how about mass market landed property? Will 3 million become common? So if you follow our system, we'll teach you how to, while you have a HDB flat before MOP, while you have a flat, buy a few more commercial properties so that when it's time for you to sell the MOP properties, through very careful calculation and very detailed planning, you have a chance to skip the condo route and straight away go to landed so that you have a chance to make $1 million in 3 to 5 years. As fast as you can, so that you can live a great life, so that you can spend time with your children before they grow up, and so that you don't have to make the mistakes that I made and live a better life.
Right? Sounds like a very, very, straightforward plan. Now, one of the biggest questions, how do you then spot the opportunities?
I can answer any question one. Okay, I think it's very easy to spot opportunities. One way is to look at what are the upcoming areas. And a very easy way to make money is is to buy like future upcoming MRT stations, upcoming shopping mall, nearby $1 million flats. You all know I conduct classes. I give you some tips today lah. There are always very prosperous estates. Just go for them. Okay, so and now I want everyone to start thinking, where's the next area that you want to upgrade? You will be. So some of you talk about some OCR areas. So I just want to share with you, there are some very prosperous estates like why Toa Payoh always so hot? Why Queenstown always so hot? Why Clementi condos are so expensive? And why Red Hill up and coming area Bidadari why are they so getting more and more expensive? It's because of the demand from the $1 million flats owners, because they make so much money from their HDB, and for EC owners also make a lot of money from them. It's very easy for them to upgrade. So please do not go to some estate where there isn't a lot of upgraders. I think if you watch my Facebook live, I did say a joke. Hey, joke you all chill joke Anywhere there is panjang cannot buy And laugh louder it's a joke. Okay, but anyway, so okay, why panjang cannot buy? Why Pasir Panjang cannot buy? Very easy. But Pasir Panjang easy is because there isn't people there. Sell to who? Okay, Pasir Panjang is a very special place. You have HDB upgraders, but sadly, the condos don't perform. So you see, it doesn't mean that there's a lot of HDB owners, I can buy that. You also need to check whether is there demand, because you always buy when you need to think about exit before you buy. It's not when you buy then you think, Eric cannot sell, then how? Chui lah. Okay. So I can talk forever.
Thank you, Eric. Maybe this is where Eric and I disagree. How many of you would like to have a different point of view? Can you just raise your hand or give me a nod? Thank you. Toa Payoh is a great place. But do I want to buy a place to stay in Toa Payoh? No. I will rent a place to stay in Toa Payoh. So if I have the budget for two condominium, where would I buy? I will buy where the energy are even higher than Toa Payoh, which brings me straight to CBD area. During COVID, CBD rental dropped like flies. But when the economy goes up, CBD rental will fly. This is the best time to enter CBD properties. But don't move there and stay, because the energy there is too high. You can't sleep. And moreover, your children study where? Inside CBD, man. So if you can get properties that can be rented at a high price, then what you do is that you can rent any properties in Singapore. So if your children want to study in Bukit Timah, rent Bukit Timah. You may not be able to buy a condo in Bukit Timah, but you can rent, right or not? Or you can rent the landed. In my school, many of our students rent Bishan landed property. Why? So that their children can study at Bishan. But in their own personal capacity, they buy properties in high energy area where they do co-living and they rent out. Now I agree with Eric that says that Pasir Panjang cannot buy. But Pasir Panjang is a great place for co-living. Why? Because the students that come, the professor that come, they will hang around for a long time. So in Pasir Panjang, I don't buy. I do lease to sublease because I'm not worried about selling. I'm only worried about collecting money. And when I can collect money, my company become active. I'll use my company to buy a lot of commercial properties where rent out to people who repair aircon, repair cars, repair motorcycles, and therefore I make a lot of money. So there's different in opinion. Any way you cut it, sure can make money one, but you must stick to the basics.
Alright, very interesting school of thoughts.
Can I add?
Sure.
Okay, guys, one more thing. To me, when you buy properties, there are two things that when you buy properties, there's two things that you make money from. Number one is capital appreciation, number two is rental income. So what's the most important? So which one is more exciting? Of course, both are good, but you should focus more on capital appreciation because this is where the excitement gets you rich. Rental will not make you rich, it will only make you comfortable. So now ask yourself, why do people like to buy brand new flat? Is it because of the rental? No. Why do people want to buy EC? Is it because after MOP they can rent out at a good price? No. It's all about capital appreciation. So I also want to disagree on one point. Why not CBD? If you look at some of my videos, if you look at Marina One, all these areas, if you look at the performance of the area, people make a lot of money? Is it healthy? And you do see that not only people who make not unhealthy profits, people also lose money and they don't lose one leg, they lose two hands, they go home, the dog want to recognize the owner. So guys, buying property is important, but there are so many choices. Choose the right one because the risk comes from your choice of property and not when you should buy. Wow, not bad. Okay, thank you.
I think we kind of almost run out of time. Just one last question to our panelists. If we are going to invest overseas, where and what? And Marco?
Never.
You all should buy and try.
Hey, Terry, you got free properties to give away? I have free properties to give away in Phuket. Anybody wants? The property is developed by the best developer in Phuket, linked to the Taksin family. It's at the beach. At night, a turtle come up lay egg. My feng shui teacher said, good feng shui. Cannot rent, cannot sell. We got properties in Malaysia that you can see the Twin Tower. Cannot rent, cannot sell. I got property at Iskandar. Cannot rent, cannot sell. You still have a property in Malaysia one?
I sell. I lost money, and that's the happiest day of my life.
Yeah, and me too. I lose money, give away also nobody want. So I never go into overseas property because of a few fundamentals. Number one, who decides the master plan? In overseas, the master plan is decided by the private developer. They can change anytime. Number two, when the government change, oh my God, the plan also change. But in Singapore, the master plan is by URA and our government steady. Number three, our country, no earthquake, no tsunami, nothing. Whatever our government say, it happens. And that's good enough. Number four, with a land that's so fixed in size, population goes up. Come on, property price goes up naturally. I can't say the same for other countries. So sorry, I'm not an overseas country expert. So far, my experience has been nothing but painful. So, but in Singapore, anyhow, I also can make money one day. Yeah, so Singapore better, I think. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
Eric, completely agree with this.
Hey, you all got see my YouTube and IG. I keep on making fun of overseas property. Okay, I think if you are really staying there, you are really the foreigner there, you will know what are the good news. But you, as Singaporean, going to other people's country to buy property, you confirm chui one lah. I do so many years. I seldom see people tell me, Eric, oh I buy this, I make so much money in overseas property. 很少 very little. So guys, some of you here very hard one. Sorry. Guys, you are low risk taker and you still dare to buy overseas You have somewhere wrong So buy local first I need homegrown one. There's nothing wrong to buy home loan first. Come on, guys. PR, a lot of PR also, they want to take citizenship in Singapore to buy local properties. Foreigners also hope that they can buy something in Singapore because of safety, the safety, government, all these reasons. And new as Singaporean, you can buy overseas property. Walao eh, I don't know, you
But I think not all overseas property will lose money. If you like to buy overseas property, please go overseas and follow their guru there. I think there's a good chance they can help you through, yes.
Alright.
No, Singapore first. No question about it. Singapore is always
Hey,
first.
Singapore, you make so much money until CBC overseas property.
Alright. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much, Marco. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today.
Hey, Huat Grace, thank you for coming to the event.